I was just wondering if there is anything you can share about your experience moving to Spain, particularly the culture shocks that you've experienced.
You can expect to eat a lot of dry bread with tomato, tuna,
Brother, the first
not even salt.
one major thing is dinner time. This 10 p.m. dinner time.
Is
I
a-
can't angle it. The Persianas, the blinds, pitch black in the middle of the day. These, because you just wind down your Persianas at 2 p.m. and you set an alarm and you wake up at 3:30.
If I'm going to take a nap in the day, I usually don't. I just sleep with my eyes closed. If
Brother, everyone sleeps with their eyes closed.
no, really, like I don't cover my face.
Just sleep with my eyes closed.
Cool, man. Yardman podcast are the one. 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 The Yardman podcast. Tell about the Yardman podcast. Yardman podcast. Tell about the Yardman podcast.
That's it. Davin and Tonniel back again with the Yardman podcast.
Definitely, yeah.
Another one
Another
for
one.
the history books.
I feel so. Get ready, people.
The Yardman podcast.
Definitely.
The fastest podcast, fastest growing, the number one podcast.
The number one Jamaican podcast in Spain.
In Murcia. No one will ever be, you know what? No one will ever be the number one Jamaican podcast in Murcia apart from us.
Apart from us.
We've made the history books.
Definitely.
It is book of records. Sometimes we just need to make our own records and feel good about it. This week, I want to start off by sending out some big ups. I think we need to shout out the people that support us.
Yeah, we need to shout out all the fans and air conditions.
The air conditions.
You know?
Anyone that, if you're past being a fan, you're air conditioned.
Yeah, you're bigger than a fan.
Big up the ACs, the day one ACs. And one in particular, bigging up Adam this week.
Yes.
Adam, you've seen him on an episode. I don't even remember what we named.
It was
that
about what they don't tell you about living abroad.
Yeah,
That's our friend Adam. He's a
Adam.
swell lad.
Pause. No one no swell for me.
Yo, let me tell you, you can't pause me, You pause till next year. You remember last episode? You pause till next year.
Overpause.
Okay.
I don't know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
We took your record out of the vinyl and we put it in the car until next year. Okay.
Let's see. I haven't watched that one back. Well, the good thing it's not edited yet. I still can't cut it out. But big up to Adam.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for helping us out from time to time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I don't think we've ever asked him for even a tiny favor and he has said no or done anything to suggest otherwise. Sometimes he even volunteers, which is nice. But thank you. Definitely big ups to the people working behind the scenes as well. Parts of the team. I know you've seen some of them posting on social media, on their personal social medias, saying what they do with the podcast. So Daniel, Heather, Mariah, definitely big ups. Thank you so much for what you guys have been doing and keep doing. I don't think Tonniel and I would have made it anywhere close to this
without all these hands, and don't forget our great friend Gloriana, who was a part of the production team before,
Yeah, man. Anyone.
Big up to everybody who has give a helping hand or even a finger with us being right here, right now. Yeah. Anybody who's helped us a part of the journey, I want to say thank you.
Contributed, anyone that gives out a flyer for us or put people onto the podcast.
And big up the African crew there in San Andres.
Man,
they're always ripping for us. Always.
Yeah, man, around the little barbershop. Check out the restaurant if you're in
man.
Malaysia.
Dakar restaurant.
Yeah, man. Food is bad. Food
nice Senegalese food.
Bad piece of food. Like, that food is the kind of food that...
It carries you home.
Yeah. It's soul food.
Soul food.
Not shallow food.
No.
Like when you eat a burger or McDonald's or something, you get full.
Yeah, but you don't feel...
Full.
Your soul not feel. Your belly full, but your soul not full.
Yeah, there's no...
That's that,
There's no feeling in it. There is no...
Exactly.
It's like you watch it in black and white. But when you get like these African foods and, you know, some cultural food, it's like
it's warm.
Color.
Man. Yeah, man.
Bring the light out there,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
And that's sometimes I'm missing that a lot. And we're trying to find it, but
we
I
try
don't love that place.
But honestly, the Senegalese is the Senegalese, and if you find places that have like Ethiopian food, is the no.
The Latino.
Don't forget
food.
the Latinos.
The Latino food.
Those three
notch.
people are the closest like kind of food we can get when it comes to like trying to go back home.
Yeah.
Or they eat similar to us. They eat a lot of rice, beans, fish, and most of all, my brother,
meat.
we will get that part not for me. And most of all, we'll get right into this after. The salsa, the gravy.
Yeah, the sauce.
Is missing. In this country is missing. And the pepper.
The
pepper.
We need pepper.
Need the pepper,
some
man.
Spice in our life. I don't know, maybe it's the spice that makes it hit the soul. Like it burns through.
Yeah.
And hits you deep.
Deep, man.
In the soul. In the soul. In the soul. But thank you guys. Thank you everyone for your support.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what? We respect your suggestion and your feedback as well. Just keep coming in. Every week I think we need to start bigging up some people. This week is the Adam and the team week. Next week it could be your week. If you want a big up, put it in the comments as well.
We big you up, we shout out your name. Put the Instagram, everything. Yeah, you know?
If you want your Instagram page, get a few followers. We probably can get you at least 5 to 10 followers.
Yeah. But it's still a help.
Yeah, we shout you out and give you some props and things. You know? We're one community, one family, you know, the Yardman Podcast family. Check out our Reddit. If you have on Reddit or you want to send in some confessions, check that out there. So we can actually help people with some real world problems and talk about stuff. Because I know sometimes you guys probably get tired of me and Tonniel just talking about our problems.
Exactly, you know?
Yeah, share your problems. And Tonniel will share his problems and his feedbacks on it and his stories and how we can combat them. And we will do the same. Like, we might be youngish, but we have a little wisdom. Just a little bit. Un poco.
No, man, we're young and we're full of experience and we're full of wisdom.
Un poco.
Experience, teach it wisdom.
Un poco.
Yeah, you know.
Let me see how your wisdom handles the moral dilemma of this week.
Make we see.
How does your wisdom handle the moral dilemma this week?
Make we see.
All right, brother. This is a short and sweet and to the point one.
Yeah.
No long backstory this time. Just moral dilemma. Would you rather? And you take it from there. Have you seen this one?
No. Remember, I don't look. When I see them, I skip the story.
All right, good.
I always skip the story, so, you know, you guys get to see my real reaction. These are not scripted reactions, honestly. You know, not scripted
I want to see the
responses.
numbers, so that's why I'm checking.
Yeah.
So, this week, moral dilemma of the week, Tonniel. Would you rather have all your messages that you've ever sent being leaked on the internet, or having nudes that you've sent in the past leaked? Which one would you rather?
Yo! What kind of question this, dog?
It's a tough one, my brother. Which one would you rather?
Oh, God. You know what, though?
What?
You see my, you know, for me, all right. I prefer if my messages get leaked.
All your messages?
Yes, not my nudes. No. My nudes are a privilege because I don't send nudes.
You don't send nudes?
I usually don't.
No, you can't say you usually
don't.
Yeah,
now in this point,
don't.
All right. I don't send nudes.
You've never sent nudes before?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, but those would be the one that would get leaked.
You know? My messages, not my nudes. Even though, thinking about it now, I don't think any of my nudes have my face in it anyway. So, yeah.
So you want to send nudes?
No, not messages.
Still the messages, even though your
Every
face is
message
not
that I've ever sent to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Every single message.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
People get uplifting things from things I say to people, you know?
So you, all right.
And people, I'm not a phone person either way, so.
So you don't have a lot of messages.
I don't have a lot to leak, honestly. You know?
I think I would leak the nudes.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
But you know,
I would leak the nudes.
Thinking
easy.
for a third time, I might leak the nudes.
I leak the nudes.
I might leak the nudes.
The nudes don't get me a prison charge.
Your messages.
The nudes will get me cancelled. If anything, the nudes would either bring more publicity or something. Plus, my face is not in any of my nudes as well.
Exactly, yeah.
But you know what's funny, bro? Like, I remember one of the first times I sent a nude.
When was this?
It was in, I think, like, university days. When I had a
University was your first time?
Sending nudes. I had a BlackBerry. Brother, this is a new... I'm an old man here.
You're not so old, Davin. You're not so old.
No, I wasn't sending any nudes in high school. You should not be sending any nudes in high school.
We should not be.
I wasn't sending any nudes in high school. I can say I was not sending any nudes in high school. But I remember this one like yesterday because it was a very traumatic thing.
Let me hear this. Jesus.
I sent this girl a nude. Everything was fine, right? Everything was good. Until one day, my friends were playing dominoes and stuff, and those days, meme sharing and that stuff was new. No one was sending memes and all those things.
No.
All we were doing there, we were like sending some pictures from time to time.
Yeah.
Or if you get a picture, you show someone and you show them on the phone, like on your phone. Hey, look what
exactly.
This one.
Yeah.
There is not 100.
There wasn't anything about sending to people. Yeah, you just show a man say yeah.
And I one night I was there. I remember, me. I don't want to call him name. Dep on the ends where I play domino.
Yeah.
And my phone up on the table. I'm gonna tell them, so yo, check the picture there, so in the phone,
Yeah.
And my friend scroll back a little too far.
Christ! Why people scroll when they get your phones? Why?
The dog scroll back. The dog scroll back.
Jesus.
And the man see the picture, dog.
Jesus.
The man see the picture and the man just bust out the laugh. Bust out the laugh at the bar, the dog. Bust out that big laugh. And the man say, yo, I said, David. I send the girl, who you send this, dog? Man say, yo, I said, David, I hold it and I squeeze it.
David,
Jesus. Brother, cold sweat start wash me.
You're nervous, what you mean?
We lose all sense of reality. I say, yo, look how we go send this.
Jesus Christ. Now them have your story.
And the dog see it, and the man start describe it, dog.
What kind of man that?
You don't know, so yo, when they start teasing you and stuff, man.
Of
man
course.
Say, yo, he's exaggerating the story. He's exaggerating. He's like, the dog cock up so, and the dog hold the rifle so.
Oh God.
But I'm ashamed. I days them not see me.
They no must. Me stay by yard because when you go outside, you're the talking point. What's your boy David? See him there.
Brother. To this day,
oh God.
To this day.
Them trouble you. Them still bully you with it. Yes.
Man, see yo. I remember that new day. It's a BlackBerry.
Of course, you must remember it.
A BlackBerry Bowl 2.
Bumbuckler, them phone, them remember that with the little,
the
little mouse in the middle, yeah.
I wait I'm going on my Dropbox because they have Dropbox and you save back up. And I say, what a picture there?
Yeah, look for it, dog.
No, because go at your Dropbox and try to save old files and everything there,
One thing with me, you see those kind of pictures?
Yeah.
I don't have them anywhere.
Oh, I have an app. I promote them still.
Yeah, no, me not.
Joke, man. No, yeah, but on a serious note, like, to this day, it kind of make me kind of just think twice.
Of course.
I say, who can see these
Yeah.
in the event they get leaked, and what will they see? So I will never send a nude with like my face in it or anything.
No, not even my fingernail. Not even my fingernail I will send.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's one of those things, dog. But this week we have somebody writing their story to us. They sent in a little.
A confession?
No, it's actually a question. They sent an email.
Let's see what the fans are asking.
They sent in an email. Guys, have been watching you from the start. Blah blah blah. No, I shouldn't do that. I should read the entire thing. Like, that's rude. I'm sorry. I'll read the entire. Guys, I've been watching you from the start. I really like what you two are doing. Now that you said that you taking questions and you guys have moved to Spain, I'm contemplating a move to Europe. Spain is one of the countries that I'm thinking of moving to. I was just wondering if there is anything you can share about your experience moving to Spain, particularly the culture shocks that you've experienced, seeing as though I am a black woman looking to move to Spain. Yeah. What are some of the main culture shocks? And once again, keep doing up the good works, and I'll keep watching and supporting.
Give thanks.
Respect. Thank you for that one.
Give thanks. What can you expect coming to Spain? All right. The first thing you can expect, I will just say 3 things.
Yeah.
You can expect coming here, the first thing. The first few months coming here will be a little bit awkward socially if you don't speak Spanish. You know, it'll be a little bit awkward.
The language,
yeah. You might find it a little hard to like interact with the people because they have a different rhythm than what we're used to. 2, you can expect to eat a lot of bocadillos, my brother. A lot of dry bread.
Sandwiches.
A lot of dry bread with tomato, tuna.
Brother,
not even salt.
The first time I moved here.
Yeah.
I moved here for university, and all my friends in university can agree. All internationals can agree. You know, university, doing my master's and things. Yeah. One thing we had for lunch a lot of the day is the sandwiches, the bocadillos. Because
bocadillo, my brother.
There is this. It's such a good marketing. That's what most people will have for lunch as a student. You have a bocadillo. With jamon and queso, you know.
Salchichon, jamon, york.
You talk about the pork. All right. You can.
No, that's not for me. You know,
the pork.
Or the tuna.
Tuna one. One thing. First off, it's a good experience. You start. But you know what I realized? The roof of my mouth just start get cut off.
Just start get rough, my brother. Bumbukla. Me think of me one.
No, you one.
Bumbukla.
The bocadillo cut up your mouth, dog.
Jesus Christ. Me think of me one. You know, honestly, like, me really never noticed, as in, me noticed it, but I thought that I was the only one that it happened to.
That you get the top of your mouth.
Just feel rough.
Like so, from just like some small cuts.
Yeah.
The bucket, no, you one. Trust me, it's not you alone in that.
Oh,
or
God.
maybe it's just the internationals that experience. I don't know if any Spanish. If you're a Spanish person listening, and you experience this as well when you eat a bocadillo, that the roof of your mouth just feels like it has small cuts, at least for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you eat like at least a nice size bocadillo, no?
I don't think they feel it because you have to remember these people, they've been eating, Spanish people eating these bocadillos since they were young.
So built up a resistance.
Of course.
They have a strong mouth roof. I don't even know. Their ceiling is strong.
Oh God.
No, but my friends from Germany in my class, we have the bocadillos, and we all said like the bread was just sharp.
The bread tough, man. It's tough.
It's not that it's bad.
No.
It's just like if you eat too much, you're going to leave with some sharp cuts.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not fresh.
Yeah.
Like crunch.
That's a secret, my brother. When you buy bread, you have to ask, if you can ask the person, lo quiero blandito. Lo más blandito que puedes. Do you know that, like, soft? Blandito means soft, you know? There's some types of bread that are actually softer than some. And when you get it fresh from the oven, it's usually soft enough. You won't feel it. But what happens is if the bread stays there for more than 2 days, that's when it starts to get tough. That's why, like, people here, they put their bread in the freezer. And when they want to eat it, they take it out and they warm it up to eat it.
No, I do that too. I put my bread in the freezer.
We have to adapt.
That
is called adaptation to bread. Because if not, you will die. You will die, my brother.
If you buy an entire bocadillo, it's like this long.
Yeah, the bread is like this long.
Yeah, you buy an entire pan, this long, right? If you leave that out there for 1 night or 2 days, that turn a weapon of mass destruction. You can beat somebody with this bread. That could be like one of the batons, weapon of mass destruction. But what I see they do with like the day old one, and it's kind of cool, is like they dip it in the coffee and the tea.
Wow, that's supposed to taste nice.
Yeah, like especially the older people. Whenever I see them eating the bread, they dip it in the tea, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Or you get like a hot chocolate and you dip it in it. Perfection.
Yeah, nice,
like
nice.
You know, soften the bread. Because I think when they get older, the roof, they get the cuts even worse. But that's cool.
Just like my sister who is coming to Spain, my sister. Yeah. So expect those two things, right? Another thing you can expect is, what would you say? Because those two things were the most striking things to me before.
Repeat, what was the first one again?
So the first one was, expect it to be a little bit awkward socially the first time because of the language.
Yeah.
And then the bread is the second one.
But if you speak Spanish already, you'll adjust quickly. No, you'll adjust quicker. Quicker. And not speaking Spanish is not a deterrent, because in Spain, depending on the city you go to, increases the likelihood that people speak English there.
Yeah.
So the bigger cities like Madrid and Barcelona, I would say a high percentage of the younger population or the population will speak English.
Yeah.
If not fluent, semi-fluent. The more southerner you go, that kind of decreases. But I've never been around 5 Spanish people and not one of them speaks English, or 2 of them at least speak some English. Like, the level of English is continuously rising. Thanks to this man right here, English teacher, helping them out.
Yeah,
you know, getting the kids there and
giving back to society.
Yeah, the older generation, not so much. But based on your message, I don't think you're with the older generation as well. So the language, the food. I think we need to cover the food in extent, though. Not just the bocadillo. The bocadillo is just one experience, because it's a cheap and easy going thing to go to. You go to a cafe, you have a coffee and a bocadillo.
And it's filling. The bread is filling, you know?
Yeah, and it's good.
And at the end of the day, bread is poor people food.
Made for the poor. Because in the times of war,
bread,
how much bread you have, it's not how much rice or anything. Cause
bread and potato.
Yeah, man. Because they grow in harsh condition, you can make them quite easily, and the storage is long for them. The other food depends on how you like tapas and Spanish cuisine. I don't think you should come to Spain and expect foreign cuisine. They do, like in the bigger cities, Madrid and Barcelona, you'll be able to get any kind of cuisine you want. But if you're not going to live here long term, I think it's only right that you give the Spanish food a chance. Cause I'm not a big fan of tapas personally, because that was one of the biggest things for me coming here, because we come from a culture where your meals are big. You get big meals. I think the Latin culture is quite similar. Like you don't get small portions and tiny things where you eat small pieces of it. But if you are one for like tapas and that kind of enjoyment, you love it. Small portions, drinking. The tapas culture is nice for like a night out. Just hanging with friends. You don't want to have a big meal. You just want to have a few beers, some wines, have some tapas. It's a nice environment. There's some good stuff in the cuisine. Personally, Spanish cuisine for me is not the best. I'm not gonna come on here and say, hey, I love Spanish food. No, that's not for me personally. But I know people that love it.
Yeah.
Internationals that enjoy it, and you might be one of those. So
internationals from where?
I think mostly Americans. A lot of Americans like it because a lot of Americans like tapas. And I think people from the UK like tapas because they get marketed tapas as being exotic vacation food as well.
Yeah, true. So yeah.
Their mindset looking at it coming forward is that this is a new experience, a great experience, and it's good food. Like internationally, Spanish food is seen as one of the best cuisines globally. But for us, not coming from a Spanish background, it's something different.
Yeah, we that don't come from the Caucasus Mountains, we kind of tend to want a bit more. We want a bit more when it comes to food in terms of spices. In terms of putting your soul in the food, as we were saying earlier.
It's the food lacks the spices that we need. It's not spicy. If you want some spicy food here, good luck, my dear.
Good luck, honey.
Good luck. I don't think you will find that here unless you go to a more international place. And even the international places, because of the market that they have here, they have to
adapt their palate to the Spanish people's palate.
Yeah.
When you go to Asian restaurants, sometimes the food is not spicy. Even what's the name of this green substance? The wayaki?
No, wasabi.
Wasabi. I've tried wasabi in America, in Jamaica, and here, and all three of them taste different. The one here, it's supposed to be very spicy or have a strong flavor, right?
Strong kick.
It doesn't. So that's where you can see because they adapted it to the Spanish palate. Because if not, when Spanish people go to the restaurants, they might complain that, guys, it's too spicy. They might not go back. Because they don't have a tolerance unless for spice or hot foods or hot beverages. Honestly. Well, most that I've come across, some of my friends. No, that's just not it for them. They like cold food. They like warm things, lukewarm.
That's the weather though. Like it's hot here. You don't want.
Why not? When it's hot, me drink soup. Yes, sir.
I think you're mad.
Yes, sir.
Drink soup in a hot.
The only thing I don't do is when it's cold. You will never see me with a popsicle or ice cream. No.
You see people here eating yogurt in the middle, frozen yogurt in winter. That's not something I would do personally, but it's different. What else about the food, brother? Like, what for you personally? Like, because we can't talk from a vegan point, but you can talk from a
vegetarian, pescatarian point. So let me explain my case. My case is a bit different. I'm a pescatarian, right? What does that mean? It means that I don't eat meat. I eat vegetables, and fish is the only meat I eat. But I don't eat lobster. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat crab. I don't eat any shellfish. I don't eat clams. I don't eat squid. I don't eat octopus.
You don't eat those?
My brother, no.
You don't eat octopus?
None of that.
Octopus, but in the pulpo.
I've tried it years ago, but in Jamaica.
Pulpo in El Horno? Oh gosh. That's what
it looks interesting, but it's just not for me,
the pulpo in the Galician. Oh, you go up north and you try that.
And the black rice and all of these things.
With the squid ink.
Yeah.
Oh God, man.
Wow. But yeah, that's my case. So I can say, for example, when it comes to Spanish cuisine, they eat a lot of like vegetables, or there's a lot of things that I find here that goes well with me. I'll tell you some. Ensalada de alubias, which is a salad of like white beans. It has white beans, tuna, stripped carrot, pimiento, which is bell peppers, corn, olive oil, salt, black pepper, and either lettuce or cabbage. That meat, that wow, it's just a nice, and it's cold food, honestly.
Nice salad.
So it's a really nice
salad.
Yeah, man, it's nice. I love that one. And you eat it with white rice.
Need meat. I still need my meat.
You don't need meat.
I need my meat on the side, brother.
My brother, you don't need meat.
I need meat on the side.
You don't need meat.
I need meat on the side. Yep, but give it a chance.
Give it a try.
If
Yeah. Give the cuisine a try, my sister.
I hope you can cook.
Yeah.
Because most of my meals I cook.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I've adapted. I try to cook some Spanish ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Spanish
paella,
one.
Yeah.
I made paella. Paella is not my favorite Spanish meal though.
Really?
No.
It's mine.
It's your favorite?
The vegetable paella.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
My favorite Spanish meal is carriera.
Carriera, what's this?
You don't want to eat that. It's pork.
It's not for me.
It's like slow cooked pork cheeks. Yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that's one of my favorite Spanish, because that one actually comes with a sauce. Like,
yeah,
it would be like oxtail, like, you know, when oxtail slow cook, but they also have their oxtail version, rabo de toro.
Yeah, rabo de toro, yeah.
That needs spices. The rabo de toro is not oxtail. It's not hitting the way it should hit. But the carriera, the carriera is carriera. It's double L. Carriera.
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 Yeah.
Daniel is gonna put the count on this, you know. That one for me, that whenever I see that on the menu, I know that it will be good, because it's slow cooked and it's just amazing. No matter, it's like you don't need to do much to that. The flavors of the meat comes out.
Yeah.
There are times when I feel like they could do more to it, but
that's another thing.
Generally good.
That's another point with Spanish food. They don't damp their food in gravy like what we would do. When they cook chicken, they don't cook it a lot, so you taste the chicken. When they cook like pork or beef or whatever, they don't overcook it, so you get to taste the meat itself. You know? Another thing, when I think when we damp the food in sauce, we usually don't actually get to taste the chicken itself or taste the fish itself or the
depends
meat
on
itself.
the sauce that you make it with. You need to make the sauce in a way so the flavors of the meat comes out
in the sauce. Definitely. So we do that. We are masters of that.
So that's what you need. Sometimes there's a sauce like a sweet sauce where you don't really taste the meat. I'm guessing that's what you're trying to say, right? Like when the sauce overpowers the actual
but remember,
meat.
like, I can tell you that don't come for me, Spanish people, please. Don't come for me. I can tell you that 90% of the dishes that they cook, it doesn't have a sauce. Usually doesn't have a sauce. These people are not people of sauce. Don't take that in the wrong way. But they just don't cook sauce.
I don't know. Well, the thing is, we used to this culture of gravy wherever
we love gravy.
Because most of our meals are served with rice, and as you know, rice needs accompaniment. Right.
According to us, not according to people here. Rice is rice.
Yeah, but enough about the food. Bro.
Yeah.
What else she should worry about? The nightlife. Amazing nightlife culture.
This country is made for nightlife.
The bars don't close at 2 a.m. like in most countries. The bars will close around 4 a.m.
The terrace will close at 2.
No, like the official bars.
No, yeah.
Official, in most provinces, the bars will close around 3, 4 a.m.
Yeah, but here in Murcia, the terrace close at 1.
1?
Yeah, man, that's when they start.
Outside.
The outside. So they collect everything and they put it inside. If you want to drink more, you either go to our next bar, if there's space, you go inside.
Yeah, inside.
The outside closes at 1.
Yeah, around 4 official bar times, I would say. Close 4.
Yeah.
Then the nightclubs close 7 a.m. depending on where.
Yeah.
I mean, which problem? But 7 a.m. is a solid time, so you can go all night. It's not my kind of party culture,
definitely not mine.
But for those who like that, it's a good night out.
Yeah.
Going out, the people are always warm and friendly. You don't see a lot of drunken brawls or stuff like that. There will be some, obviously, when people get intoxicated, but generally everyone's out to have a good time. Personally, I've not really experienced much negativity going out. I'm always lucky. My friends are always saying that, David, you left right when this shit happened. I'm like, yes. Whenever my mind say, yo, it's time to go home,
Listen to your dopey. Listen to your spirit.
Go home. And I like that. Some other small things that... We're getting back to food again, brother. One major thing is dinner time. This 10 p.m. dinner time. I can't handle it.
It's a bumbuckler problem.
It's a... Coming here from a 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. dinner time. I normally have a 7 p.m.
Wahala.
7 p.m. 6 to 7 p.m. dinner time.
Wahala.
No? Jesus
Wahala,
Christ. If I eat dinner at 7 p.m., something wrong.
Yeah, dog.
9 o'clock is the earliest I've had dinner in years. 9 p.m. is the earliest I can have dinner since living in Spain.
And as I said this to you, I've said this to you before, Davin. I think that's part of the reason why you're not getting enough sleep. Your body needs time to process the food. And you eat everything, Davin. You eat a lot, you eat meat and all of these things, When you eat meat take at least like 5-6 hours for your body to process it. Your body is there working, while you're trying to sleep. You have to change your dinner time. Don't adapt to that part. Yeah. There was one time in my life where I decided I want to change that. I don't want to eat at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is too late. And I was keeping my 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. But then, when you get pareja, when you get girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, and their time is 9 o'clock. Their time is 10 o'clock. You have to find a medium. You can't eat too late for her, but she can't eat too late for you. So you have to find like a medium. And that medium for me was 9 o'clock.
It's at the same time.
9 o'clock, dog.
9 o'clock. No, that's what I was saying. The earliest.
9 o'clock, brother. The earliest you will eat is 9 o'clock.
All right. Like, for my day, my day goes a boom bang, right? I have lunch late. That's the problem as well. I have lunch around 2-3 o'clock, so I can't eat until probably 7. Because I don't like stuff. I don't like snacking unless it's on fruit or something. Yeah. So if I finish lunch, let's say around 3 o'clock. Normally 3 o'clock I'll have lunch. Dinner, I finish work around 6. Yeah. 6, 7. Go for a little walk, little mental health walk.
Important.
Come back home, work on few things and start making dinner around 8. Dinner ready by 9. Yeah. That's a normal day that I don't have anything external to deal with. Which is not
which is not a normal day.
It is too normal, brother. So 9 o'clock is the most. Like even Adam. Guess what time is Adam dinner time?
10:30.
10:30, 11. Because he finishes work. Sometimes he gets back home around 10:30, 10 o'clock. And that's without a choice because most people that work in academies, the time schedule, which comes to my other point, is like the big gap in the day, the siesta break.
Yeah, man, wait, no, man. We will get to that, man.
It kind of just throws everyone off.
It does.
If expats, we're not used to it.
We're not used to it. I'm not used to having to come back to my day at 4 o'clock. There's the stores, they close at 2 and they go for their siesta, their nap. They come back at 4 and the business open at 4. Sometimes even at 5:30. And then they close again at 9 o'clock or 8:30. That gap in the day, it kills me. It's good. It's good for Spanish people because I love the fact that they take a nap in the middle of the day. But as we say in Jamaica, only rich people take naps. Because when I was in Jamaica, there was no nap. You go right through the day without stopping. Exactly. No, it's nap. Let him be nap. No. So, I actually like it. I have partaken in this rich people culture and taking a nap in the middle of the day.
Lucky you.
It helps. It actually helps boost you. You feel you kind of have more energy for the evening time when the evening come. Yeah, honestly.
For my job, I can't. I don't have that luxury. I use my lunchtime to go to the gym or,
Yeah. How long is your lunchtime?
1 hour.
And you go to the gym?
Yeah.
I thought a workout would take an hour. An ideal workout
45 minutes to an hour. I work from home, brother.
Yeah.
And I walk. The gym is 5 minutes away.
Oh, well. You're nice, man.
Yeah. So
if you don't have to take a bus or, walk too far to get to your gym.
No, my gym is right across the bridge. So.
Okay.
I just walk to the gym, come back, or sometimes I take a long one, an hour and a half, and just work an extra half an hour.
Yeah.
Or if I'm working I just make up for my time. Depend on my workout goes when it goes. And then, I need to make up for the time when I need to make up for the time.
True.
But apart from that, the siesta thing, I can't do the naps. If I nap in the day, I do see like the burst of energy, but then at night again, a problem. Because I have a typical, as I would say, my work schedule is like from 9 to 6.
Yeah.
9 to 6, so pretty much a 8-hour work day.
Yeah, but Davian, honestly, I think if you take the nap during the day, you would have to, you have less hours that you have to sleep during the night. That's how I see it. Because, for example, when I take the naps...
You still sleep 8 hours, brother.
No.
Yeah?
Remember, I was telling you that, like, these days I don't get my 8 hours. I don't know what's been happening since the past month. Since me get sick in a dog,
Mm-hmm.
Since I got sick, I've been tired. Just tired.
Maybe you get the long COVID.
Tired and can't sleep.
Maybe you get the long COVID.
As in, like, if I'm usually a light sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I'm not following my clock. If I follow my clock and go to sleep at 11, I usually wake up at 6, 7 in the morning. I love that. But when I go to bed at 12, 12:31, and I have to wake up by 8, usually I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it takes a lot out of me. Sometimes I'm just there with my eyes closed, breathing, but I'm not sleeping. Another problem is that, that when you fall asleep, the last thing to fall asleep are your ears.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because you'll be there, but if your ears don't fall asleep, it means that you're thinking about the noise that's happening or what's happening around you, and you just don't sleep. That always happened to me. So I had to buy earplugs.
You use earplugs?
Yeah.
The whole one thing that you know what
I had to buy earplugs.
You know what I've been seeing and I want to try? The nose strips.
For what?
For your nose, like some people are using like some nose strips now. And you put the nose strips and it kind of just opens up your nostril so you breathe more through your nose. Because like a lot of us, like, we're breathing through your mouth is not the best way to breathe. Like, so you should be breathing through your nose. So it's like nose strips that just opens it up. I might try those.
I have mixed feelings about that.
No, it's not something chemical or anything. It's
no, not because of that. Not because of
like,
that. Reason being, I get cold very easily. And I'm a person who... I look like a dead body when I'm sleeping. I take the cover and I put it all the way over my head. And I sleep like this.
Yeah, mommy.
I sleep like this. So I don't know how... I'm not seeing how that would benefit me.
No, but... It's just like more breathe, more.
It's good to have your nostrils open, yes,
and stuff like that. So it's just a nose strip. And then I like, as I'm researching all these little things that people use, and there's another one there you can buy, like something to tape your mouth as well, and open it, and so your nose, and then you use a nose strip and your mouth taped. Yeah. Like that's a little thing.
Yo, tape. I'm afraid of that. Suppose me can't breathe and I'm asleep.
Well, if you can't breathe through your nose, you have a problem, brother. If you can't breathe through your mouth, you have a problem. You have sleep apnea. Then you have a condition where you need the mask to sleep with.
No, I don't have that. The only time I have a problem with that is if I'm, congested.
Yeah, well, if you're congested, opening the nose, but you probably don't use this one if you're sick or something like that.
You know, another thing I'm worrying about, this is another culture shock too for me, in terms of breathing. I used to wonder, like, how much carbon dioxide am I breathing in, letting out, breathing in during the night? Because when it's winter, who is sleeping with their windows open? Nobody. So there's less fresh air, less oxygen coming in, so you can change the oxygen out change the carbon dioxide out in the room. You know? I really wonder how much that's affecting me. Because honestly, being here
I like sleeping
during
with
the
my
winters.
windows open as well.
When I was in Jamaica, I used to sleep with my windows open. Not all the way open, but fresh air would be coming inside.
Yeah, not the like when you're in a room and you in the bus you fart and all that.
Just dead there, you just are living at that, brother.
Seeping at that, inhale the toxic fumes again.
Brother, I'm not used to it. I don't know if it's affecting me.
What I do is I pull the shutters down and then I
open a little bit.
I have the windows open and then there's still a crack. So it's like there's some fresh air seeping in.
But still less,
But better than nothing. So I'm not I just feel trapped if everything is just shut. Like my door closed and the window needs to have a little crack so I have a little freedom, like little fresh air.
Man. Yeah, man, that's a little bit, man. Yeah.
Now that's the next thing. The Persianas, the blinds.
Wow, that's not even.
That's a deadliest thing I've seen. That thing if you're a sleeper,
Jesus Christ, you will sleep all day.
This thing pitch black in the middle of the day.
Yeah, man.
If you're asleep and you pull down those blinds, if you go to bed at 12, if you don't have little light crack, that's why I leave mine crack so little fresh light can come in and wake me up. Because I like when I'm waking up in the morning, I like being woken up by the sunlight hitting me naturally.
Yes. Listen, that is something that our
natural rhythm.
That is something that our elders have taught us. You have to rise with the sun.
Yes.
That's why our mothers and fathers, them always up before you. 7 o'clock, them up.
Like that.
And either them cooking or cleaning or doing something.
Yes.
Them rise with the sun. The only time I rise with the sun is in summer.
Because it's bright.
Because it's bright and you have to have your Persianas, your shutters open in the summer because you will die. You will die of heat.
Yeah.
Inside, yeah.
But I don't... If you're a sleeper, you can sleep 24 hours.
Summer and springtime.
Yeah. You can sleep 24 hours here.
If
you're a sleeper. Like people that love to sleep, once you close that Persian and you go to bed at midnight, you might wake up and you look outside and it's dark.
And you know, one funny thing, one of my Spanish friends, she told me that this is something that you will only see in Spain, these shutters.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like friends who've been overseas and whatever. And they find it as a culture shock that they don't have shutters and they wake up too early or whatever. I find that really funny.
Maybe that's another thing, like why the Spanish clock is so different, because it's hard for me to sleep in light to take a nap. So in other cultures, if they don't have these, because you just wind down your Persianas at 2 p.m. and you set an alarm and you wake up at 3:30 and it's back to being bright again and you're back up.
Yeah, true. But I usually, if I'm going to take a nap in the day, I usually don't. I just sleep with my eyes closed.
What?
If
brother, everyone sleeps with their eyes closed.
No, really, like I don't cover my face.
Just sleep with my eyes closed.
Cooler man.
So when you sleep with the other...
Hey, yeah, people sleep with their eyes open.
No, I don't close the shutters. I just sleep with
I just close my eyes. So my eyes are my shutters. I don't need more. Or sometimes, if I want to, close I want to cover my face, I would usually, if it's in the daytime, it's usually warm, so I just put like a t-shirt or whatever over the top half of my eyes, so it's covered. You know?
But
yeah.
Sleep with your eyes.
Yeah, man.
Just close the natural shutters, the shutters of the body.
Why not?
What other culture shock you experience? The mealtime, the food, the light.
I'm sure you can relate to that one, yeah. Before coming to Spain, I had my own pictures of Spain. Coming here, I realize that you have more Mercedes-Benz and BMW in Jamaica than when you come here in Spain. Every 5 minutes in my island, you can count at least 10 BMWs or Mercedes passing. Here, They can barely count on one hand. I thought that everybody was driving a Audi, a Mercedes-Benz, a Beamer, all of these big brands. You hardly even see Hondas here.
No, and I don't think I've ever seen a Honda here.
I've seen a few Toyotas, very few. Yo, and you don't one day I see a blood clot Toyota Corolla. You know the 90s shape?
Must be a dream.
I thought it was a dream.
Must be a
I was
dream.
on my scooter that day and I was like, I passed the car because it was stopped. And I was like, wow, this is a Corolla. I even stopped and took a picture. I never can find a picture.
All you see here is like tiny cars. You don't see big cars.
You don't really see big cars.
SUVs and Jeeps that much.
Not really. I don't think people place a lot of importance on those things.
No,
another thing is they don't place importance on a lot of like
the luxury. Like
the luxury.
Like if you're gonna buy a car, you buy a car that does the job.
Yeah, man,
saves on the gas.
You buy a Seat Ibiza.
That's the car. That's a national car of Spain.
No, all I want. Or the Peugeot 300. Peugeot 300.
That's the car of Spain. Those are the national vehicles.
Exactly.
You know, like when we were growing up, we was like, first car we're buying, if you buy a Toyota or a Honda
or a Nissan
or a Honda.
No, Nissan.
No. Honda if you have money.
Only if you have money.
Honda if you have money, you can buy parts.
Usually you buy a Toyota where you can find parts easily. Or you buy a Nissan.
Nah, go see a car, a big car. Range Rovers that much. Anyone that you see driving a Jeep or a SUV, a Range Rover or something.
They usually import and they have a business or they're making money.
They got the money. They got the money. You won't see someone that's surviving buying those cars.
No, sir. A survivor will not buy those cars. However, a lot of people drive here some of the BMWs from back in 2005. Yeah. Before 2009, for example. You would see some of those.
I think there's that's a part of the culture too. Like people live within their means. I'm not saying a lot of people.
That's a culture shock for me too in itself.
Live within their means. I know, like, no, they don't have that. I don't think many people put stuff on like credit cards and worry about the bills later. Like, if they can't afford it, I don't see them buying. Like, it, yeah. Anyone that you see driving a Mercedes or a BMW, they're not flexing.
Yo,
they got it.
Exactly.
They're not flexing.
And I like Jamaica when you will see a man in a nice Benz that come round to Bumbleclot. If you're going to the Benz with him and go him house, you say,
this Benz
this don't make sense. This don't match your lifestyle. This don't match your house.
This don't match your salary.
You see, man, living a little wooden shack or whatever, and he was still in a one big Benz.
Don't match.
Oh God.
They keep everything matched up here, bro. And
it's not too sure.
Culturally, I think that's good, and it comes down to the next thing where people here, I think one thing that shocked me as well is how easygoing everyone is. And how people want to just enjoy life.
But hold on, before sorry for cut you. Before you go into that, another thing in terms of the cars, I couldn't believe this when I came here. Cars, they're manual. You have cars that run on diesel.
Still.
That actually
that's changing though.
That's actually blew my mind when I came here.
That's changing though.
Because when I was thinking about being in a first world country, you know, you would have more energy, renewable.
That's changing.
Gases and all of these diesel. You even hear it in the cars when they drive, the diesel, the old dirty diesel.
It's changing though. Like now you can see the Iberdrola charging stations for electric cars and everywhere now.
You know, I have my opinion on those electric cars too, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What? So you can't say I have my opinion and just keep it to yourself.
Because Davian, it's the Congo.
Yeah,
and technology. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not technology that is humane.
The
way they harvest this technology.
The end result is said for good, but the production of it is evil.
Is evil by every means. So I have my views based on that.
I understand that. I get that.
And we have to remind them: no Congo, no phone. No Congo, no phone. Say it with me. No Congo. No phone.
For real, man.
Don't forget that part.
Congo has been exploited.
Richest place on earth.
Minerals. The minerals. Richest place, but doesn't reflect it.
And what I always see, I used to wonder why this happens when I was younger. Places that are mineral rich, are never financially rich?
Because it comes down to them being mineral rich but not technologically rich. So the more advanced countries take advantage.
The investors, that's why I tell you I don't believe in investment, Davian.
Yeah.
Investment is taking advantage. You see my materials, you say, all right, you don't have use for it. I have the factories. I'll build a factory even in your country, you know, and strike a deal with your government, make my materials, send them to my country to finish or whatever. And not even the people who are there get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's the same with chocolate. You know that some people in Ivory Coast and Ghana and those places, they have never experienced the luxury of eating a Snicker bar or eating a Kit Kat or eating a bar of chocolate.
There is the production of chocolate actually has some slavery behind it.
It has a lot of slavery behind it.
Because there, you know, Tony's, on his chocolate it says this is slavery-free chocolate. No. His thing is legit.
They can put anything on a label. How do you know?
They've investigated. This thing is legit. Because most, like, to put that on it, obviously there's some stigma on it. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, the harvesting of this leads to, you know, people, like, being exploited for the labor and stuff. But his brand, he actually gives back a percentage of it as well to the people.
I don't believe that.
Brother, not everyone is going to be...
I don't believe that.
That's the thing. If you enjoy chocolate and you want to find a brand that doesn't exploit or at least tries to give back, because not every company... Not like if you started a company right now, I don't see where you would make a decision to cut costs by exploiting people. I don't think that's in you. So your company would be conscious. Not everyone's company is going to be profit at the
end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Then why is it a business if it's not profit?
You're gonna make a profit, but you can also, if you have people starting companies that can actually help change the world, brother, then more companies like that would pop up. Like, imagine if you said that you're going to the Congo now, right?
Yeah. But
you're gonna do things differently. You're gonna give back 80% of what you make back to the country,
to the people.
Wouldn't that be something that would change?
Listen,
or give back 90%, because they can do it, you know.
Actually, they can.
Like recently, I saw on the news like where this billionaire at the Albert Einstein School of Medicine, she's just like, okay, I'm a billionaire. Let me give back all of my money. Everyone that's studying medicine studies for free in this university for as long as the money lasts.
Good.
So people can do those things, brother. Like
they can, but they usually they choose not to.
Yeah. Speaking about education, and to get back to this lady's question, like the education in Spain, the cost of education.
Oh, my brother, you
will graduate here and you won't be in debt.
Exactly. I was so shocked about that. People telling me that
cheap. $2,000.
Their university fees for a year, for example,
almost free.
Even studying scientific things.
Call it free.
You can call it free. You pay like 2,000 to 3,000 euros.
Call it free
a year, and that's nothing.
Call it free. It's basically free.
That's basically free, and with that, you can go on to do more. I won't tell you that, for example, when you start to work in your field, you will make a lot of money.
Oh, the
wages here are not matching to what you study. Honestly, it doesn't match.
It's not
right
American
now,
wage.
You know that right now Spain has a brain drain problem. The young people who are studying, they find out that they're not valued in the country when it comes down to their wages, and they're going outside.
Yeah,
that's very ironic, because it's usually in third world countries that this would happen. You know.
All right, that comes down to the EU again as well. Like, if I studied business here, the minimum wage in Spain, I think, don't quote me on this, it's between, I think, 900 to 1,200 euros a month.
More
900, depending on the province. I think there's a minimum wage.
Yeah.
You make that in Spain.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, you're making twice that.
But you're paying twice that too.
Yeah, you're paying more in taxes, but still, at the end of the month, you come down with more.
And you're paying with your happiness. Because those countries are very grey. It will make you want tear your head out. Yeah.
To be honest,
that's why they pay them so well too.
Yeah.
In places like Switzerland.
So they can vacation.
So they pay you more because they know that the working conditions there are and living conditions in terms of like things like that is a bit more harsh.
Yeah, like for me
So
personally,
they compensate.
I will take a low pay in Spain over a high pay in many countries.
Definitely.
The high pay would have to be like almost 3-4 times what I make.
Even if that
maybe 10.
Even if that
because the quality of life and how you enjoy life here is unmatched. Like there is no stress. There is no one with feel like a hypothetical whip over your back when you're at work. Like people understand that you will choose your family and your friends first over a job without
people understand that, and that's very important.
You can take a vacation without worrying that your job won't be there when you get back. You can take you get maternal and paternal leave non-stop.
You even get like how much? 15 days when you're married. Or there's something here in Spain called pareja de hecho, which is like to show that you have an official partner. Registered partner. Not to say I like that part, but they give you sometimes. It was last year they made the law that you get, was it like 10 days or between 7 to 10 days?
That's what I like, bro. Like when you get vacation time, you can actually enjoy your vacation without worrying that the person replacing you for the vacation cover is gonna take your job.
Exactly.
That's not a luxury. Like, you know how much people wants to go on vacation in some other countries and can't?
Yeah. Because
they're like, if I go on vacation for 2 weeks, that's 2 weeks.
My job is gone, yeah.
Someone might replace me for the 2 weeks, and that's tough.
Yeah. Companies that have their baja.
Are you still getting messages on vacation and stuff? The baja, the social security here is much better than a lot. You make less money, so you get less retirement pay, but...
yeah, but you know, another thing is that teachers, they get paid during the summer vacation.
They get paid more.
And they have something called a finiquito. A finiquito is like, they give you like a bonus. It's like a bonus on your salary at the end of it can either be in the middle of the year or at the end of the year. Yeah, they give you an extra salary.
There is something like in this country being I can't speak about being a teacher that well, but it's one of the jobs where you get encouraged to be as well.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to be a freaking teacher in America. Mainly because they don't get treated well and they don't pay
because
well.
They don't get incentives to be teachers. Yeah. Here you have teachers who would be paid more than military men.
Yeah. Here it's a fight to be a teacher.
Exactly.
So it's a fight.
You have to go through a lot of they have like a tribunal that you have to oppose and present and show that you are worthy to be a teacher and show that you are worthy to get a spot being a teacher.
Other countries, they're begging you to be a teacher. They're
begging you,
but not paying you.
And the thing is, if somebody is a teacher here in Spain, it's because they want to be a teacher. They're not being a teacher just to get paid or to pass the time usually. Honestly.
Yeah.
So you get quality from them when you see that they're a teacher.
Yeah.
Don't play with the teachers here.
Well, we can go all day long about culture shock.
Yeah, you know.
Time is against us. If you want to hear more, if you have any specific questions, you know how to reach us.
But no, hold on.
Reach out to us on social media. But maybe we can roll off like a few more. In depth.
We'd have to go in depth with these. But since we're on the topic of school, kids, they call the teachers on a first name basis. I've never seen this anywhere in the world.
They can't do me that.
They do this to me. I can't do anything.
When I used to teach, none of you. You don't even. My name is Mr. Reed. Senior Reed. Prophet Reed.
One man.
No.
One man.
Brother. When I used to teach,
Low them things.
Listen.
You know where them things that come from? Them things that come from with colonial fathers. For sure, authority. Yes, I am authority, but I'm also your teacher. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to talk down to you, you know?
I was
not to say that I actually like it. I prefer if they call me by my last name. But In the end, they call me Tonniel.
They can call me Profe.
Call me Profe. Some of them call me Profe.
Call me Profe, but don't call me by my first name.
I prefer if they call me Tonniel.
No, call me Profe.
That way I kind of feel like I'm on the same level as them, so they know that I'm here to teach them and not to tower over them. But there are times when you have to show them that as much as you call me Tonniel, don't play with me. No. Because I'm an adult and you're a child.
Brother, I don't even want to call my university lecturers by their first name. I don't do it. I don't know. Maybe
me, I don't do it. I
personally, I don't do it, but I feel like you can I don't want to sound like my classroom used to be like a military zone, but my classroom, like, you call me Profe. You can call me senior. Just don't call me by my first name. Like, I don't have a lot of rules.
Yes, Profe.
Profe. No, but
okay, Profe.
Profe is not very formal.
Yes, Mr. Reed.
No one called me Mr. Reed. No one
Did they have to salute too?
They had to stand when I entered the classroom.
Listen.
You don't sit until I tell you to sit.
Don't be an oppressor.
How am I
don't
oppressing?
Be an oppressor in waiting for the kids, David.
How am I oppressing them?
You're oppressing them. They have to stand up.
I'm not always that oppressing them. They're young and healthy. That was a joke. I didn't let them do that. But if you come to my class late, you need to wait until I tell you to sit.
Ah, well, yeah. Respect. Yeah. Another thing. Kids will curse. Kids curse here. Kids curse. They say, hold there.
In your class,
no,
brother.
Even with the other teachers, I say, ho.
Brother, in your classes, not mine.
No, but the thing is, Davian, you have to remember. Big man a big man, boy a boy. Little kids should not be cursing. I don't believe in that part.
Yeah.
It's a cultural thing here, but I just don't believe in that part.
No, not in my class.
I don't believe in it, but I can understand it.
No,
you know why?
You're adapting to it.
No, not in. No, listen.
Discipline as well.
No, not in my class. I'm talking about like outside or whatever.
No, outside on the street. Once they're not in my classroom, do whatever you want. That's your. You're back in your parents' domain.
Yeah.
But when you're in my class for that 1 or 2 hour,
keep by your mouth.
I'm responsible for you.
Keep by your mouth. No bad words.
What you take out of that class, I am responsible for it. That's a reflection of me.
And what was I going to say about the bad words? The parents they don't. Oh yeah. So I guess doing that means that, for example, they become more expressive. They're not. It's not like us who, if we have something to say to authority, we think twice. With these kids and with Spanish people in society, it's another culture shock. They're not afraid to speak their mind. If they don't like something, they will tell you. They will not go around the corner and then do whatever. They will tell you that they don't like you.
You can teach that in another way where there is discipline as well. Mm-hmm. But for me personally, that's just the way I structured my thing, bro. Like, I just didn't feel like certain things I should have allowed. And to be honest, like, even to this day, I'm technically my students, like, they would see me on the street and they would say hi. Everything. Like, your student, you have like a million.
Oh, God. Every time I see one of my students, they say, hey, Tonniel. And they come and then boom. They boom my fist or high five or whatever.
You see those things? Liberty take it. No, that's
not. In Jamaica. As I say, I see my students as not my peers, but like, they're kind of like my kids in some ways. You know what I say? So when I don't want to, I'm like, all right. I'm like,
my kids can never call me by my first name. Crazy.
I'm like, no, definitely not.
So, okay, so how are you?
Well, I'm like their uncle or their bigger cousin.
Authority figure. You're an authority figure, brother. You can't escape it. You're an authority figure. You're it. All right. I want you guys to drop some culture shocks. If you've lived in Spain that you've experienced or anything that you think we've missed that we should have covered, please put them in the comments right now.
What we should have covered too is the kisses. When people meet you, they kiss you on both. Not kiss you on your cheek, but they kiss the air beside your cheek.
Some people will wet up your cheek, dog. And I'm not for that.
I can't escape it. It's culture.
I'm not. No man can't kiss me but my cheek.
No, you're mad. Which man? No, handshake. Or boom fist.
Yeah. The one that kiss me by my cheek. I mean, I tell you that straight. I don't care about the culture.
No, you're mad, man. And public displays of affection. People here, you see them kissing, tongue on the street. Everywhere you go.
Not for me, that. That's not for me.
We're not used to it.
Yeah, you're just seeing it.
No, my brother. And it's time to reload the tunes, the jazz. All right, so this week on Tonniel's Tunes, where I share 5 of my songs of the week, I tell a small story or 10 seconds about the song, you know. This week, the first song coming in is a song by Bob Marley and the Wailers from way back, which is called Nobody Knows. This is a song singing about the fact that when I feel my pain, I'm the only one feeling my pain. I'm the only one who can understand fully what I feel. You know, nobody knows. It's a scare song. It was back in the 60s when Bob Marley was young. Fresh voice. He has a different voice in the 60s when he was young singing with the Wailers because it's a different melody. Right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is a song called Sigi Kuruni, which means Advice to the Bride, by my favorite artist from Mali. Her name is Omu Sangare. She comes from a tribe which is called the Songbird tribe of Mali. Have you ever seen like the big calabash, the guitar with the strings? Mm-hmm. It's like you have to sit down with it. Yeah, you guys will see here. For the audio listeners, this is a good time to get to YouTube so you guys can see the instrument, how it is, right? And it's talking about like what happens when you get involved with another family. You know, when you marry somebody, you marry their family as well. Your mother-in-law might not treat you well, but you know, understand her. Not saying turn the other cheek, but understand that she might not be used to her son having a wife or, you know, the interactions. I'm saying just be good in general in that song. Next song is Just the Way You Are by Tarrus Riley. It's a reggae song. It's saying to a girl, you know, I love you just the way you are. Even if you don't have any makeup, don't worry. We won't break up. You know? Just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. Be yourself. Always be yourself, mama. Next song is Rose Rogue by Georgia Smith. It's a jazzy song. You know, this is actually my first jazz song to the playlist, you know? Speaking of my jazz. Yes. Speaking of my jazz, it's actually a powerful song. It's a powerful song. It's saying, you know, stop, look and listen. Get with the force, raise a fist. You know, stand up for your rights. And the last song of the playlist is called, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Don't come for me, Turkish people, please. I need to ask Khan how to say this. Goka Donya by Altin Gun. It's a psychedelic Turkish song. Has a lot of guitars and drums. I don't know what they're saying in the song, but it sounds heavenly. This is a nice feeling listening to this song.
Sometimes that's all you need from music. You don't need the lyrics all the time. You just need it. You just feel it.
Yeah. And music is a funny thing, you know. Music can make you feel warm. It can protect you. And it nourishes me spiritually. Honestly, listening to music. And that's Tonniel's Tunes.
Yep, Tonniel's Tunes. I know a few of those. I don't know the Turkish one. I don't know the Turkish one for sure.
You know the one from Mali?
I don't know the one from Mali. Maybe I've heard it in a movie because a lot of those songs, when they
come in movies, yeah.
They come in like a soundtrack for the movie. So maybe I know it from there. The others I do know. But yeah, I'll give them a listen as per usual. You know, I'm your number one fan.
Thank you, the babe.
AC.
Boom.
They want AC.
Fire burn your man. No, nobody's my AC. You can't be my AC. Fire burn your man.
You want game today or we can skip it today?
We have to play the game. They're waiting on the game.
They need the game?
All
right. Ready.
Oh, you don't feel up to the game?
Brother, the problem is I don't feel challenged in the game. I don't feel challenged. Like I need a challenge.
You need to bring somebody on to try to beat you each week.
Yeah,
instead of me.
I need a challenge. That's the issue, bro. Like the issue is
yes, Mr. Marcos.
It's a challenge. Mm-hmm. I need to be challenged.
Mr. Kaki.
Me pause.
No, you
pause.
can't. Listen, remember, you can't pause me until next year.
Pause. Pause. You first.
Let me give you a challenge.
Welcome to the 5-second game, and this is the game where we have 5 seconds to answer one question each. Each question, you have 3 answers to give. For example, if you're asked what are the first 3 letters of the alphabet, you say ABC, you get it correct. If you get it incorrect, that means that you have to do a forfeit. A forfeit could be anything that's in this box, and that could be drinking a shot of soy sauce, singing a song, or doing something silly. And that is the 5-second game.
Let's go. So your first question.
Timer. Set the timer.
Your first question. Can you, let's see if you can you name 3 Jamaican animals?
Iguana, the crocodile, hummingbird.
Iguana. Is there a Jamaican iguana?
Yes, there's a freaking iguana, brother. You can
Is
check
there a
that
Jamaican
one. There's
iguana?
the coney, and that's even extinct that you probably don't even know about that one.
I know about the coney, man.
You know about the coney that Christopher Columbus get rid of?
Yeah.
You know?
This Cristobal Colon. Cristobal Columbus.
All right, I'm at the timer. All right, this one is too easy. The questions are easy this week, guys, so maybe you'll have a chance.
Let's see.
Name 3 Jamaican fruits.
Jamaican apple, breadfruit, and jackfruit. Or if you even want sweet sap, sour sap.
All right. Go on the road. Easy. Some weeks are easy. Some weeks are hard. This week.
No, you never get a hard week yet. You always get some easy question. Always even about Jamaica.
You pick the questions, bro.
Yeah,
it's not my fault.
Pick them.
It's random questions.
All right, blood clot. All right. So, next question. What are 3 types of ecosystems?
Marine, land, and forest or hair.
I don't take the land one.
Why?
Because on land you have many different types of ecosystems. No, you were right with forest. You said marine. But on land you have many. You have to be specific.
So can I specify now?
No, it's too late.
No,
it's too late.
Come on, brother.
No, come on. No.
Logically,
it's too late. Listen, this is what we're studying right now in school with the kids. Ecosystems, the interaction between living and non-living things in one.
You know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna debate it. You know, so if this is how you feel like when you leave here, if you feel like a champion based on this, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You even pick the four.
No, you pick your own poison.
No, you pick it. I don't care. You pick it. You pick it, brother. You pick it.
All right.
Don't look. Well, pick a random one. Pick a random one. Pick a random one, and I'm fine with it. Any random one you pick, I'll go with it. But I'm glad there's witnesses to this.
Yeah, man. Cause you know passion me need that, you know. Okay.
No, it's not gonna even get better for you.
All right.
Okay, so 1-0.
All right. It says, recite the alphabet in reverse order.
All right. Can I read it? Can I read it?
No, you have to look. You have to remember that shit. No.
All right. That recite the alphabet. Z, Y, X.
Let me give you a time too.
No, brother.
Give you 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds to recite the alphabet backwards.
Go.
X, Y.
X,
no,
X.
Z. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q.
15 seconds.
Q, P,
Jesus.
O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H. Let me finish.
Finish.
G, F, EDCBA.
Drink some water. Drink some water. I know your brain is like.
You know what's funny? Like I kept going ABCD to get to it. I kept saying alphabet forward to get to the next letter.
Of course. That's what happens when you're programmed into a specific order of things. All right.
So this is your second question, right?
Yeah.
Your second question. So it's 1-1. All right. This one's easy. Name 3 major wars that has happened in the 20th century.
The Cold War, World War I, World War II.
Fuck, really, 2-1. All right, this is my third one. This might be the week, folks. This might be the week.
Magic box.
This might be the week. 2-1. If I get this one wrong, you win, you know.
All right.
If I get this one wrong, you win. No pressure.
Easy question, this Rasta.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 seconds. Name 3 Jamaican rivers.
Rio Cobre, Rio Grande, and the Bath River.
Yo, it's Bath River. Me never hear about a Bath
In
River.
St. Thomas? You know
Bath is Bath.
Bath River in St. Thomas?
Make we see the name of this river.
You know hear about the Bath River in St. Thomas?
Bath River. I know about Bath. My people from St. Thomas. My father people come from St. Thomas and they go to Bath.
So there's no
I never hear about a Bath River.
There's no Bath River there. Ooh.
David,
I feel like
it look bad, David. We know about Bath Fountain.
No, what was a fountain have?
Brother, a mineral spring is not a river.
It is a
mineral spring.
Brother, you know you want to win based on some technicalities.
Davian.
You want to win
what
based
is
on...
define a river?
A river is different from a spring. I know that.
Well then.
But there is springs lead into rivers. Rivers lead into oceans.
A spring is a river. Is a spring.
Okay, what river does the Bath Spring lead into?
Davian,
the Bath River.
What, Davian? There is no Bath River.
That's a tourist site, brother. I've been in the Bath River.
Davian, I have been to Bath Fountain many times during my youth.
I've been to the Bath River.
Davian.
I've been to the Bath River.
Davian. You want me to call my mother right now? Or call my father?
Call her. Call him. Call him.
No, I can't. What time is it now in Jamaica?
No, they're up. Call
let me see what time is it in Jamaica.
Call your father. No, it's like 7.
7:15.
They're up, man. They're up.
I want to have him answer.
Call your
You know I go call him for true.
Call him. Call him
for true.
Call him. He will be the judge.
Call Mr. Kali.
He will be the judge. Let's see what he say. Him up, man. Him up. Especially you, Carl.
Yeah, man.
I can see
him answer. I hope him answer.
If he doesn't answer, it's because you know you're going to get this one wrong.
Probably a roll in a bed now.
St. Thomas Bath River. Me know that for a fact.
I hope him answer.
Me need him to answer.
He must sleep, man.
Then what was ya?
Yeah, man. Me call him one more time. Must sleep, man. If not, me call my mother.
Call your mother.
Call your mother too. Or call your father too.
But not call nobody, dog.
Yo, why me have to fight if you just accept the losings, Bridging? Why make you stay so?
Cause you Google it, dog. Salt River Mineral Bath as well. There's another one.
In Salt River.
Mineral River Bath, Clarendon.
Bath.
Mineral River.
No, that is Milk River.
So it's the Bath River.
The Bath where you just tell me
it don't matter. It don't matter. There is a Bath River, brother. There is a
Davian, no. A Bath is different from
Bath
a river. No.
But it's a Milk River Mineral Bath.
Mineral Bath.
Bath
but
River.
The river is Milk River. Davian, I was born in Clarendon. I can tell you, I've been to Milk River a lot of times.
Brother. But there is a Bath in it as well.
People, you know the problem is, when you're used to winning and you can't take a lose.
Is this how you want to? Is this how you want your first victory?
But it is my first victory. It's not how I want it.
It's
how I have it.
You know what? Maybe this will motivate you. You know, take the 3 points.
So 3 points.
Do the forfeit. I'll even do the forfeit. Pick a next one. I'll even do the forfeit. Congratulations. Sir.
No, it's a bitter congratulations. You can't. It's
so
a
bitter. There's no one in history.
You're bitter.
There is no one in history that has lost and been happy they've lost.
Yeah, depends on their opponent. Don't you think I'm a worthy opponent? That is the problem. You don't think I'm a worthy opponent.
I think you're a worthy opponent. I just don't think you're worthy of this.
In the interest of time, my brother.
No. I'll do the forfeit first, because you're the one. I was ready to congratulate you, but no loser is happy in history. If you're a loser and you say you're happy, something is wrong with you.
No. When you're saying about last to Justin Gatlin, he shook his hand.
Yeah, but was Gatlin happy?
Gatlin was happy. He
won. Was happy. Usain Bolt won. Usain Bolt was happy. Gatlin won.
In the case of Gatlin, yes.
Why would he be happy that he won? That makes no.
That's fair competition.
Sing a song for 5 seconds with water in your mouth.
I can see which song I can sing. Ready. Fuck every time I speak. No. Think say the answer now.
Brother, he's not picking up.
Nah.
We need somebody with liver St. Thomas as well. Who me know like liver St. Thomas?
So I have my cousin and no money either.
I already take the 3. You already got the 3 points. I do the forfeit. You win. Put it in the comments if there's a bath river.
If there's a bath river. You know about mineral bath in St. Thomas?
Mineral bath river. What the river name with the mineral bath there?
I don't know, you know.
Okay.
But don't name bath because a bath is a bath.
Yeah.
My brother.
Is there a place in St. Thomas called Bath?
Yeah. No, they call it Bath colloquially.
Colloquially Bath.
Yeah.
Would it be so hard to say that the river could be colloquially called Bath River as well?
Yeah, but these questions are official questions that you took from where you took them, Rasta.
Would that be a stretch? Isn't sometimes in Jamaica the colloquial terms sometimes become the real terms for certain things?
Davian, I think the people are waiting for us to despedir, my brother.
Okay, sir.
Let us despedir.
Finally, Tonniel has won one, guys, and congratulate him. Congratulate him, sir.
The first of many.
We shall see. But thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you have any culture shocks, I think that's what we talked about today. Because of that question. You see, people, if you send in a question, we can address it. And it took us a lot of time to dress up this one. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share, like, and even more importantly, subscribe as well. We need to get the subscribers up. Thank you for tuning in. And this was another one of the
Yardman Podcast.
We out.
Yardman Podcast are the one. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast.
Subscribe now. We out.